Hello, I'm Dennis Cometti. It's time to play Saturday afternoon football. And I've got to say, it's good to be back here in Docklands. With me is Matthew Richardson.
Hi Dennis, it's great to be here today.
North Melbourne set to take on the Swans in this exhibition match today. The Kangaroos sprint onto the field, some extremely on edge. The cheer squad's hard work is paying off. The banner looks great and everything is spelled correctly. Mind you, I'm the last man to ask. Umpire tosses the coin. The opening siren is moments away and you can feel the excitement building. The sound of the first bounce.
The will to win is important, but the will to prepare is vital. We will see which team has done their homework for this match.
An easy interception for Rampy. Cunnington gets the hand pass. Bump by Lloyd. Dumont can't hold on to the tackle. Franklin comes away with the ball. The advantage is played. Franklin sinks the long kick. That's his first. The Swans take the first goal. The ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Naismith with the punch. Tarrant comes in like a wrecking ball. Oh, you can really tell he loves taking a contested mark. Simply outplayed the opposition there. Going for goal number one. Papley watching with anticipation. Goal from a long way out by Papley. The Swans have scored the last two goals. Pressure already being applied to North Melbourne. The Rucks can't complain about that true bounce. Naismith wins the tap. Terrible timing by Goldstein. Rovac gets the tap. Guided by Cunnington, Dumont made the awkward bounce look easy. He's got great hands. Hits the running man. Hannebrink puts his head down and runs in. Goal. Hannebrink with his first. That's three in a row for the Swans. North Melbourne is risking falling too far behind way too early.
The Swans are just really comfortable kicking for goal on the run because it's just an extension of their normal field kicking and they have absolutely no issues there.
There'll be a ball up in the centre square.
Goldstein can really set the tone of the game with his ruck work. He just always gives his team first use of the ball. He slams that on the boot. He grabs it. He doesn't want to take too long lining this shot up.
It's in the air. That kick was gigantic. Great goal. I'm sure we'll look back and exaggerate the distance in years to come. That will settle his nerves. The first goal is always welcome, and that puts them further in front. Sinclair bumped. He's got the football now. Heaney, feeling the pressure, gets the quick kick away. Slams it on the boot. Goldstein claims it. Heads up the corridor. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. Jams it on the boot. Great grab. Gets boot to leather. Sinclair has it. Don't take too long lining up for goal. Invariably, the mind messes up more shots than the body. 50 metres out. Reed going for number one. The big kick for goal goes straight through. Gets his first. This kick has extended their lead. All is in readiness. The bounce. Sinclair knocks it down the field. Jacobs was hit with such force that he couldn't hold on to the footy. Parkick with the ball, going for goal number 1. Chalk up a goal for Sydney. Sydney have scored the last 6 goals. Sydney by 6 goals. More bounce than a dodgy check. Goldstein decisively. We'll go to Richo for the stats.
Sydney leading the kicking stats by a considerable margin on 14. North Melbourne behind with only 2 and may have a hard time catching up. Not a lot of difference in the tackling stats. The Swans are slightly ahead with 6-5. Handballs appear to be more important for Sydney than they are for North Melbourne, with a huge gap of 8-3.
Insightful, Richo. First break is over and we're back in action.
Winning means you're willing to go longer, work harder and give more than anyone else.
Certainly that was not a hand pass. The umpire thinks the same and awards the free. Jack claims the ball. Gets boot to leather. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Gets boot to leather. Simply outplayed the opposition there. 45 metres out. Reid will have earned his paycheck if he converts this one. It's shaved the post. The Swans in front.
Thompson has a lovely kick on him. If he can utilise that in heavy traffic, he will become crucial to his team's finals ambitions. The ball has been grabbed on the bounce. Too slow with the pass. Mountford just stopping to shake his moneymaker. He gets a fist to it. Papley gathers the ball. The ball is tapped. Tarrant gets onto the ball. Franklin with the tap.
Mountford off for North Melbourne. Big thump from Goldstein. Franklin drives the ball towards goal. The Swans get the scoreboard ticking over with that goal. Naismith extends the lead from that kick. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. More bounce than a dodgy check. Goldstein with a big fist on it. Jack with the tap. Tapped by Heaney. Rampy handballs it to the open paddock. McMillan read the play better than anyone else and takes possession. Tapped by Franklin. Papley gets it on the bounce. Approaching the goals now. Has clearly been shopping at Clangers or Us. He sneaks away for an uncontested mark.
McMillan is creative with his game. He always makes an appearance on the highlight reel. Puts boot to ball. Good mark. He slams that on the boot. Heaney, just the better man in that contest. He gets boot to the ball. Rowan takes the mark.
Puts boot to ball. Great mark under pressure. 45 metres out. Shot by Franklin. Nice goal from Franklin. A second goal in the bag. That's 8 in a row for the Swans. Sydney by 49. The umpire has bounced the ball. Guided by Goldstein. Lucky bounce collected. He's got the football now. I haven't seen him for a while, Richo.
Yeah, he's having a quiet match, Dennis.
Kennedy sends the ball on its way. Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark.
It's clear that Sydney have been practising their marks during the week. They've racked up plenty of catches, contested or not, and it's showing on the scoreboard.
Hewitt kicks for goal. Is it high enough, long enough, straight enough? Sydney have scored the last 9 goals. The Swans over North Melbourne by 55. Let's go to Richo now and take a look at the stats.
The Kangaroos doing poorly on the scoreboard and have the stats to prove it.
Insightful, Richo. It's half-time and no doubt the coach will want to have a chat to his team about their first half performance. The players have had a good break. They should be ready to bring this game home.
Make sure your worst enemy doesn't live between your own two ears.
The loose ball picked up. Cunnington collects it, finding the running player. Choose to kick it. And the mark will be paid. Kicked by Jones. Taken by Atley.
Atley has got some sure hands. He doesn't often fumble the loose ball. Strong mark there. He boots it. That's a nice strong mark. Rovac puts his boot on it. It's a mark. He doesn't want to take too long lining this shot up.
Jams it on the boot now. Wins the hard ball. Garner just gauging which way that wind is blowing. The ball is thumped towards goal by Garner. What a great goal by Garner. That's his first. The Kangaroos with their first goal on the board. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. The ball has been bounced. Goldstein guides it. He's got the footy in his hands. There's players everywhere, but somehow he manages to send out the handball. Cunnington puts his head down and runs in. Strong mark by Brown. 25 metres out. You're backing from this position. This game is in danger of spiralling out of control. They must get a goal here. We owe some gratitude to these guys. They've breathed some life into a corpse which had nearly expired. Umpire bounces the ball. Cleared by Goldstein. Scoops up the bouncing ball. It's impossible to outplay an opponent you can't outthink. Think about that. Heaney gets a less than pretty drop putt away.
Naismith is the heart and soul of this footy club. I don't think he'll be going anywhere anytime soon. Franklin with the shot. Sydney get the goal.
The ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. Bounce goes the ball. Brown aims for his man on the ground. Cunnington throws the ball. Free kick. Naismith puts it on the boot. Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark. Great mark under pressure. Distance could be the problem. Franklin unloads one towards goal. Franklin with a massive goal. The Swans beginning to apply their supremacy on the scoreboard with a lead of 67 to 12. The umpire has bounced the ball. Hit by Brown. Deft touch from Waite. He gets his hands on the footy, finding the running player. Hard time. Must be aware of the pressure he's under. This needs to go through. The Kangaroos, they're just being completely humiliated right here. Mills gets the upper hand.
Mills is really good at reading the play out on the field. He just needs to start doing it faster. He kicks the ball. Hanbury marks it. He kicks the ball. He gets it under pressure. Rowan kicks the ball. Good mark.
Kicked in a flurry. Marked by Papley. Boots it. Time to check the stats. Richo.
The Kangaroos just poor in every facet at the moment.
Thank you very much, Richo. Only one term to go now.
Never let your head hang down. Never give up and sit down and grieve. Find another way.
Waite hand passes the ball to the runner going past. Naismith. Leave the pinatas for the kids. Umpire not hesitating to call the ball up right there. Clean tap out of the ruck. Tap by Rampy. A favourable bounce. Higgins slams it on the boot. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Works it across the ground. And the mark will be paid.
North Melbourne haven't taken many marks inside their 50. They need to be more aggressive and create some room, or they'll find themselves far too behind on the scoreboard. He kicks the ball. Naismith marks the ball. Puts boot to ball. Hanbury really forced to earn that mark.
Kicks. A mark by Breed. Takes his time as he lines up for goal. It's okay to have butterflies. Just get them in flying formation. 45 metres out. Hanbury with a 45-degree angle in front of him. No, we've got nothing but sympathy for a man who doesn't score. Sydney with the advantage as they lead North Melbourne 68-13.
Their disposal efficiency has been fantastic, but North Melbourne need to begin taking more gambles if they're going to cause some damage on the scoreboard. Mountford boots it, Tarrant drops it, a clean pick-up. Dumont dishes it off to the running man. What a crunch.
Thompson presents and takes the mark. Jams it on the boot now. Clark looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one. And the mark will be paid. Sends the Sharon on its way. Great grab. Clark sends one up towards the wing. Roback claims it.
Look, North Melbourne haven't been able to set up many shots at goal, but I'm not sure that's the forward's fault. The ball has been coming in way too slow. You can't expect your forward to kick a winning total that way. Naismith scoops up the ball. Rampy finds the running player. Goldstein there to mop up. He taps the ball. The ball is tapped. He slams that on the boot. Franklin drops the ball. He gets boot to the ball. Mountford gets the interception on the bounce. Zeeble taps it. He gets the ball. McMillan hands over the ball.
Concentration comes out of a combination of confidence and hunger, so they tell me. A risky proposition from here. He'll need a big kick to make the goals. Reid will need to give his feet a pep talk for this kick, and he's kicking on a 30-degree angle. This could prove difficult for him. What a huge goal by Reid. The Swans have scored the last 2 goals. That could be the final nail in the coffin. Here's the bounce. Goldstein with the hit. Listen, here's the thing. This game was over before it began, and I don't think there's anything further I can add that will shed light on this outcome. Very one-sided.
The Kangaroos not offering a challenge.
The final scores are the Swans 74, the Kangaroos 13. Well, Richo, it's been a fun match. We've enjoyed that one.
It's been a pleasure, Dennis. We'll catch you next time.